go ahead and get started. So my name is Lennear-Evans. I am a senior vice president with this amazing company called 5links. And thank you for watching that video. That is our, again, once again, if you just got on, logged on, that's our mentors, our leaders, Mr. and Mrs. Kurt and Tishina Anderson. We're Diamond Senior Vice Presidents. And just a little bit about myself. As I said, I am a Senior Vice President with this company. I've been with the company for 3 years, actually. And prior to 5links, I was a store director for a luxury brand, one of the top luxury brands in the world, actually, here in New York City. And I ran one of the stores in Manhattan. I ran a $26 million business. And, for me, I found that there was no worse feeling in the world than running someone else's business as if it were my own. And that's where I found myself for many, many years. My husband and I, we've been married for almost 9 years, and we were just like two passing ships in the night. And, I don't know if there's anyone on this line that, you feel the same way. Maybe you have the good job, maybe you're making good money, or, maybe you want to make more money, but you just want to get your time back. You want to have more time to spend with your family, or more time to travel, or more time to do the things that you really want to do. And that's where we found ourselves 3 years ago. We saw this information, and we got started immediately. It just made so much sense. And 2 years later, we were promoted to the position of senior vice president, which you'll find out what that means in a moment. And, I was blessed to retire from my job, and now I work from home, and I'm able to make my own schedule and build my business to now retire my husband. So that's what I'm focused on, and helping others to do the same thing. So without further ado, I'm going to get right into the information, and what exactly is 5links? 5links stands for the 5 key principles that our company was founded on, in 2001. These are our co-founders, Jason Guck and Jeb Tyler, and our CEO, Mr. William Forsett. And, the principles are vision, integrity, opportunity, freedom, and success. And as I said, they have 30 plus years of experience together combined. They founded this company on one simple motto, and that's representatives come first. And, that was a big deal, because coming from my industry, where I came from, the customer comes first. So to have that motto definitely meant a lot to me. And, because of that, we have consistently been featured in the Inc. 500 and 5,000 publications for the past 9 straight years. Now, what is that? That's the publication that's researching the top privately held companies in North America. So if you see down at the bottom of this screen, Google, Yahoo, Apple, these were once private companies that were in this listing. So for 5links to be on this listing for 9 straight years is definitely a big deal. So direct sales. What is the direct sales industry? Ask yourself if you've ever recommended a product or service. Have you ever gotten paid for recommending that product or service? Well, that's exactly what direct sales is. And, if you see here, the NFL, the movies, music, these are $38 billion combined, these industries have. And, to be involved in an industry that is $182 billion is a big deal. Think about all of the money and the time and the energy that we invest in these industries. We have NFL season right now, football season. Everyone's going crazy and, spending their money and having parties and tailgating. Think about if you could get paid for everything that you do simply because you enjoy it. And for that reason, direct sales has created more millionaires than any other industry in the entire world, which is a big deal. Now, I told you a little bit about my reasoning and my story and why I got started in this opportunity, but what would your plan B be? Is it time? Are you that person also that never has any time, or you'd like to get your time back? Debt. Do you have any debt? Would you love to pay off those college loans or credit cards or whatever have you? Or Do you feel like you are overworked and underpaid? Or what about the economy? There are many predictions that 2016 is going to be the next huge recession. The stock market is projected to crash in 2016. So it's really important that you have an additional stream of income to prepare yourself for this upcoming prediction. Now, what is the plan A? What are we all taught, right? If you see here on the left side of the screen, this is a picture of the infamous word that we all love to use called a pyramid, right? Well, this is also the description of a traditional business model, also known as our jobs, our companies that we work for. What happens where you get started at a job interview. You start from the bottom to work your way to the top. I knew in the industry that I worked in the company that I worked for, it didn't matter how many hours I worked, how many days I came in, how much overtime I worked, I would never become the CEO of that company. Why? Because I don't have the same last name as that CEO. And that's what we have to remember. Why do CEOs create companies? So that they can build a legacy for their families, for their children's children, right? And when we work these jobs, we work, our fingers to the bone for 40 hours a week for 40 years, only to retire on 40% of our income. And many of us can barely make it on 100% of our income, right? So, we definitely understand that this model is definitely not working for many of us, right? Needless to say, but there is a solution to that. What is the solution? You are the solution to become your own CEO, to be able to create your own income off of your network. I'm sure many of you are on social media. Think about if you got paid on every single one of your social media friends, whether they're following you or you're friends with them, whatever have you. What if you got paid just a little bit on all of those people? Would that be awesome? Absolutely. And I just want to urge all of you guests on the line that whether you get started in 5 links or not, just understand the key to building wealth now in this century is creating networks. And it's not about what you know anymore. It's about who you know. So you can capitalize off of that. We can show you how with these industries that we are involved in, right? Mobile marketing. This is a $14 billion industry. We all know that no one talks on the phone anymore, right? So what if you could help a business increase their revenue using text marketing? Coffee. Coffee is a huge industry, $81 billion. Coffee is the number 2 most consumed beverage in the world besides water. And what do you need to make coffee? Right? So this is a big deal. Cable and pay TV, everyone's utilizing, pay as you go TV or on demand television, as we're calling it. Health and wellness, health insurance, and energy. Energy, they are calling energy the new real estate, ladies and gentlemen. This is a $1 trillion industry. I don't think I have to ask anyone on this line if you have lights and gas. I think we all know the answer to that question. So you can take advantage of that. Okay. Now, what are our products and services? What do we have to offer? Well, this is our product and service portfolio. We have products and services for home, business, and wellness. Okay. Now, we have our power play. We have satellite TV. We have internet, fiber, video, and cable TV. We have our residential energy program, identity protection. Now, call me crazy if you've ever heard of any of these companies. Have you ever heard of Time Warner Cable? Have you ever heard of Verizon Fios, DirecTV, Dish Network? Well, we have relationships with all of these Fortune 100 and 500 companies to offer savings on these essential products and services. Now, what does essential mean? Essential means that you need it. We are really helping people genuinely save money on these essential services. And that made too much sense to me. My husband and I were also real estate investors. So, we understand that having your utility bill, that is one of your biggest expenses besides your rent and your mortgage. So why not be able to get paid on that? Right? We also have Turvy. This is the new wave of the future where you are able to have a low cost cable provider. You can, as long as you have internet access, you can watch any of your favorite network, whether it's local, your movie channels, also Netflix. It's kind of like our own Hulu, and we are offering this service. So it is powerful. Platinum Discount Network. This is a discount network that helps people save money on traveling, restaurants, car programs, shopping, as well as a great service called Credit Pros, which helps you repair your credit. We have amazing services, guys. Products and services for business. We have payment solutions. This is like credit card processing, where you can help a small business have a lower credit card processing rate. Also, commercial energy. If you know someone that has a business, you can help them save money on uh, their energy and their gas and their electric. Text marketing I touched on. We also have our Enhanced Care MD service. This is our wellness service where you have access to a nurse or a doctor 24 hours a day to receive any triage, triage your symptoms, calling in a prescription for you to your nearest pharmacy. This is an amazing service that also allows you access to health insurance. And we have access to all of the top insurance carriers, ladies and gentlemen. Our High Five products are powerful. That stands for health inspired, and five, of course, for 5 links. And we have our High Five Lean. This is a protein shake that has protein and fiber. It's also a meal replacement shake. We have our Boost. We have our Fuel. These are amazing products that helps with your metabolism, your energy. And then our flagship products are our Montevita coffee. This coffee has MCT oil in it. So you may have heard Dr. Oz talking about MCT oil and how it helps to accelerate your metabolism. It helps the weight loss, ladies. If you want to, lose some weight, this is a great taste. It's a Colombian and Costa Rican blend. It has antioxidants and vitamins all infused in this coffee. Okay, now the High Five Edge, this is the new vitamin B, as we're calling it, because this is helping to restore your body on the cellular level. So many people that have ailments that, high cholesterol, diabetes, high blood pressure, it's helping so many people in so many different ways with these ailments. Now, of course, we can't make medical claims, but I'm telling you, we have some partners that have some powerful stories in relation to this High Five Edge. If you're working out, and it even heals your body, when you're trying to lose weight, it heals your body as you're working out, your muscles. So this is a powerful, uh, you know, uh, product. Now, what I love about the company is that, we have these powerful products that are helping us to live a better life. And guess what? The company has taken it a step further to even help you feel better, lose weight, have a transformation, and paying you for it. This is our High Five Challenge, where you are able to enter a 55-day challenge for the best transformation. So it doesn't have to just be weight loss. Of course, it will include weight loss if that's your goal, where you submit your before and after pictures and you can win up to $25,000 as the grand prize. There are 10 winners on the men's side, 10 winners on the female side, and this is amazing because it's like they're paying you to feel better and live a better life. Like, how awesome is that? This is Thaddeus Biagas. He is the most recent High Five Challenge winner, and truly awesome. So, I broke down the products and the services and a little bit of a history on the company, but I'm sure each and every one of you want to know, how can you get paid on these services? How can I, you're saying to yourself, okay, Lennear, this makes sense. I see the products, I see the services. Great. You have essential services, you have energy, you have, internet, you have cable, you have coffee, you have wellness products, but how can I get paid on these services? Well, I want you to understand that this is a simple business. We just do two things with these amazing products and services, and that's help people save money on the services and products and help people make money on the services and products. Now, how do you help people save money? By acquiring customers, right? You When you get started in the business, right, if you start any business, who would be your first and most loyal customer? That would be yourself, right? So you are going to be your own customer by helping yourself save money on these services and these bills that you would have to pay anyway, right? Then you're going to talk to who? Your friends, your family, right? To support your business on these bills and these services that they were going to get anyway. And you, as you're acquiring your customers on these products, you will earn up to 20% on your product sales. Now, as an example, let's say you have $500 in sales at 20%. That's $100 in residual income. All right. Now we know that's nothing to write home about, right? You're not retiring off of $100 a month, but if you had $100 coming in every month, would you cash it? Of course you would, right? Now, we have an amazing, program called Free with Five. Now, this is allowing you to earn your product free. So for every 5 customers that you acquire, you will get yours free. Now, this is awesome because let's just say, you're on the High Five Challenge and you are helping people to feel better and look better, and you get 5 people on the High Five Challenge. All right, you're going to get your High Five Challenge kit for free. Now, think about this. When you're going to, let's say, ladies, the nail salon, you get your 10 manicures and you get your 11th free, right? Or maybe when you're going to the movies, and after a few times you go to the movies, you may get from free popcorn or a free movie ticket. That is a great incentive, and it's the same concept here. So what better place to do it than on something that you're already getting paid on? But guess who else gets to participate in that? Your customers. Now, how awesome is this, right? Let's say you have someone that, they love the products. They're like, you know what? I'm not really sure if I want to do the business, but I absolutely love the Montevita coffee. I'm going to tell all my friends about it and I'm going to send them to you. You're going to get paid on those referrals. Now, this is the power of your network, right? Now, I love to refer to this as social networking again, right? Because you're utilizing your network. Now, how does Facebook work, right? When you start off maybe with 10 friends and Facebook sends you a message saying that these are some additional people that you may know, right? And then you may friend 1 or 2 of those people, and then eventually Facebook will send you another message saying, hey, these are more people that you may what? You may know. And then before you know it, you have 1 to 200 new friends solely from starting off with 10 to 20. That is how the power of networking can go viral, because it's not just about who you know, but it's about who everyone else knows. And what great incentive to capitalize on that with this Free with Five, because there is no limit to the number of customers that can be referred and the number of customers that your customers can get paid on. So it's a win-win for everyone. Now, let's just say, you're acquiring customers and you're getting referrals and you get to $5,000 in personal sales. Now, I want to emphasize that there's no quota, there's no requirement, there's no minimum or maximum amount of customers that you have to acquire in order, to earn commission. Okay, so don't feel like that, every month you have to meet a certain quota. But we love to give this example just to give you, an example of how powerful this personal commission percentage is, right? Let's say you get to $5,000 in personal sales. 20% of that is $1,000 in monthly residual income. This is powerful. Now, what would you do if someone's in the chat box? I'd love for someone to comment, what would you do with an extra $1,000 a month? This is amazing income, because let me share something with you guys. The average household, okay, there's a study that shows that the average household could have avoided eviction had they had an additional $100 a month. Not 1,000, $100 a month. Someone says pay off their car. I love it. Right? $1,000 a monthly residual income, that is powerful. Now, let's say you have 50 customers. Let's say you get to 50 customers, right? You're helping 50 people save money, lose weight, live a better life, get some coffee. You will get to $250 a month. Someone said avoid eviction. I love it. Absolutely. That is the power of this business. Let's say you get to 100 customers. You're getting 100 people to save money on these amazing products. You will get an additional $500 bonus every single month on top of your personal commission. This is amazing. But let me share something with you. This is why I'm so passionate about this business. This is why people's lives are changing. This is why the person that got you on this webinar really wanted to make sure you saw this information. That is the power of residual income. Now, what is residual income? That's doing something right one time and getting paid for it over and over again, right? Think about your favorite song, right? Think about the artist that recorded that song. They recorded that song one time, right? But how often do you hear it? I'm sure, depending on what song it is, you're hearing it 10, 20 times a day on the radio. Every time that song is played, that artist is getting paid on it. That's the power of residual income. Now, I don't know about you guys, I can't sing. My husband makes that known that I can't sing, right? Or I can't act. But what if you can get paid that way, right? We show you by utilizing a system of duplication, by utilizing this opportunity as if it's a franchise, right? We show you how to show two people who will then show two people who will then show two people, right? So if you see on the left side of your screen, this is an example of how your organization can grow exponentially and you are able to get paid on what they do because they are in your network, right? So it starts off with 2, then 4, then 8, then 16. We like to use real live examples. Now let's say your team is duplicating and they're showing the opportunity, they're getting partners, and you have a team of 20 business partners, right? Everyone has 50 customers each on an average of 50 cents commission. Now, this is not the commission that you would earn on your personal customers, okay? This is another commission that's paid out to you by these companies that we're partnered with. So as an example, let's just say you have cousin Karen that, she wants to sign on her DirecTV service with you. And because you referred Aunt Karen to DirecTV says, thank you so much for bringing this customer to me. Every time Aunt Karen pays her bill, you will get 50 cents commission. Now, this is when it gets powerful. How often will Aunt Karen pay her DirecTV bill? Every 30 days, right? Why? Because it's an essential service. Do you have to call her up to remind her to pay her DirecTV bill? Absolutely not. Do you have to call anyone up to remind them to pay their electric bill or their gas bill or their phone bill. Absolutely not. And that is the power of this business, because you're not just getting paid on your customers, you're getting paid on everyone's customers that comes into your network. This is powerful. So 20 business partners, everyone has 50 customers on an average of 50 cents commission. What would you do with an extra $500 in monthly residual income? I'm going to wait and see if someone comments and see what you would do with that. Now, why would you stop there, right? Because everyone is building for themselves, right? No one is working for anyone. The person that invited you onto this webinar is not working for me. They are working for themselves and their family. So they will continue to build and share this opportunity. Pay for my kids' extra curriculum activities. Absolutely. I love it. I love it. Now, let's say your team is growing to 200 business partners, right? And everyone has 50 customers each. 50 cents commission, which, by the way, the commission can vary anywhere from 50 cents to $50. You're looking at $5,000 in monthly residual income. What would you do with an extra $5,000? This is life-changing income. Now, let's say it continues to build and continues to grow, right? You have a team of 2,000 business partners. Now, these are real live examples, ladies and gentlemen. There are so many lives that are being changed. So let's say you get to 2,000 business partners, 50 customers each at a 50 cents commission. I don't even have to ask what you would do with $50,000 a month. This is powerful. Now, a lot of times when we share these slides and someone's looking at this, it's hard to really fathom having 2,000 business partners. But let me ask you this question. Does it matter how long it would take you? This could take you 3 years. This could take you 5 years. This could take you 10 years. But let me ask you this question. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Why? Because you have to ask yourselves humbly on this line, is what you're doing positioning you to create an income of $50,000 a month? And I had to ask myself that question humbly. Even making the six-figure income I was making, I was not positioned to make 50 grand a month. But with this opportunity, you have that power to do so. And that's what we love this opportunity so much for. Now, of course, it takes some time for the residual income to grow. So we have our right now money that we have on the table, where you are able to earn what we call a quick start bonus when you first get started, right? So we show you how to get 15 customer points. Those are the services and the products that I briefly talked about, and 2 business partners like I talked about before. When you do that in your first 30 days, it can be in your first day, it can be on your 29th day, you would get a bonus of $200. Now, $200, we know that's not, changing any lives again, but that's $200 to let you know, hey, this thing works. This is kind of like your belief check, so to speak, that's awesome, and when you do that, Filinx is going to pay you out that $200. Now, there's even more money on the table. Okay. Now, when you share this opportunity with 2 people, you get promoted to the position of executive trainer. Now, at executive trainer, you are eligible to get started with earning these customer acquisition bonuses, also known as CABs. So what does that mean? Every time you are able to, you or anyone on your team brings a new partner into the business, you will earn that bonus. Now, this is when it gets awesome, okay? Because you are showing, remember, you're showing your 2 how to get there too. So you are first eligible for what we call a check match. That $200 that your new executive trainer that you just helped gets, you will get that 200 paid out to you as well as the upline executive director. Now, this is powerful because there's no limit to that, right? And as long as you continue to show someone the opportunity and you're showing too how to get there too, then that check match will get paid out. Okay, so this is awesome. Now at executive trainer, you can earn up to $45 for each person that comes into your business. Now, as an example, let's just say you are in New York and you have a family member that is in Texas, right? Sorry, everyone. One moment. Let's just say you have a family member that's in Texas, right? And you show them how to get started. They're excited and they get two people onto a webinar just like this, right? And those two get started. You're going to get a bonus for every person that comes into that business and you don't even know who they are and you're in another state. That's where this business can really grow exponentially. Now remember, you want to help your two get their two, and then you get promoted to executive director. At executive director, you can earn up to $125 for each person that comes into your organization, whether you brought them in or not. At national director, up to $260. At senior vice president, $350. At platinum, $360, and diamond, $365. Now this is when it's powerful, because as your organization grows and everyone is building for themselves, you're able to leverage that and you can create a significant income, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, there are some amazing benefits that come along with the compensation plan. We want each and every person to get to the position of senior vice president. Why? Because there are some benefits along with this position, right? When you get promoted to senior vice president, you first and foremost are awarded 5,000 stock options. Now, remember, I talked about this company being privately held, okay? Now, what if you had 5,000 stock options in Google before they went public? What if you had 5,000 stock options in Facebook before they went public? This is the power of having stock options in a privately held company. And you are awarded these options when you hit this position. When my husband and I got promoted to the position of senior vice president, they handed the paperwork over to us, and we signed off on it, and it was a done deal. It was so, so powerful. Next is a BMW car allowance. Okay, now you can choose any model of your choice. You can choose the 3 Series, you can choose the 7 Series, you can choose the X5, whichever you like. It just has to be silver. You receive that payment of up to $800 every single month towards your car payment, and it's truly amazing. Now, my husband and I, we were blessed to receive the 650 convertible, and it's a beautiful car, and it's really, really amazing. Now, also an annual vacation. They sent all of the senior vice presidents on an all expenses paid vacation. We all of the senior vice presidents, we came back from Cancun in July, and it was amazing, amazing vacation. And I don't know if anyone on the line's ever been to Cancun, but I'm telling you right now, if when you go for free, no expenses, the flight is a lot better, the drinks taste better, and it's really awesome because you're coming back and you don't have to worry about any bills or anything. So really, really awesome. Next is an expense account of up to $1,500 per month to cover any additional expenses for your business, whether it's dinner or tolls or gas. And this is amazing because I'm looking at this slide and it's kind of like having a free car with free gas. Would that help some expenses in your household? I think so. Now, the position of senior vice president is amazing, but when you have position, your family for financial freedom. But when you have helped someone else to accomplish this, this is when it really becomes powerful, and you are promoted to the position of Platinum Senior Vice President. At Platinum Senior Vice President, you get to keep everything I just talked about, and in addition to that, you receive a beautiful Bentley automobile. Okay, you walk right into Bentley Motors, you choose any model that you like, and you receive a payment. Actually goes directly to Bentley Motors. You never see the payment of $4,000 per month. Now, maybe you're not a car person, maybe you just want to take the 4 grand a month, and you can do that as well. Next is a platinum bonus pool. This is like profit sharing, where you're able to participate in this profit sharing every time a new customer or partner comes into the company. They pool the portion. And they divide amongst all of the platinum senior vice presidents. Now, just to give you an example of the growth within the company, when my husband and I came into the business 3 years ago, there were about 17 platinum senior vice presidents. And now to date, there are 37 platinums, and it is truly amazing because it shows that there is continued growth within the company, and showing that there is more opportunity for more people to hit this position for themselves and their families. Next, you receive an additional 5,000 stock options. And by this time, you have 10,000 stock options in a privately held company. This is truly, truly amazing. There next is a dream vacation. And they sent all of the platinum senior vice presidents and diamond senior vice presidents on an all expenses paid vacation to Dubai. It was, so amazing to see them on the vacation, right? But it was just awesome to see how the company truly treats their representatives. Next is a diamond Super Bowl style ring for the men and a diamond pendant for the ladies. Now, if you like some bling, right? And then there is the position of Diamond Senior Vice President. This position is truly special because our leaders and our mentors are the first and only Diamond Senior Vice Presidents in this company. And by this time, it's not about the money with this award that you receive from the company, because you by this time should be a multimillionaire. You are multimillionaire, and you are focused on helping others with this opportunity. And at this position, you receive a $300,000 earned position bonus, paid out in increments of 25 grand a month. After that, it's a $10,000 monthly lifestyle allowance and an additional 10,000 stock options. This is truly, truly powerful. But what I want to do right now is I want to share a special surprise with each and every one of you, because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I have the first and only Diamond Senior Vice President on the line with us right now. That's right. I wanted each and every one of you to hear from herself in the flesh. She is amazing. She's my mentor. She's our leader. She has an organization of over 120,000 business partners within this company. She is the top residual income earner in all of Five Links, and she is the only Diamond Senior Vice President within our company. So without further ado, I would like for each and every one of you to please welcome quietly Mrs. Tishina Anderson, Diamond Senior Vice President. Tishina, are you on the line? Just one moment, everyone. I think we just have to wait for her to unmute. I did hear you.
Can you hear me, Lennear?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
All right, all right. Well, hello, everyone, and it's definitely a pleasure to be on this online webinar. Thank you for having me, Lennear. It's always a pleasure to work with different leaders within the different markets. I know that's the beauty of this business. You're in New York, I'm here in Virginia, and I'm sure some of you that are listening in, you could be calling in or watching this from different areas as well. It's always a pleasure because you're building this home-based business, and I've been doing this for 9.5 years. I started at the young age of 27 years old. Kind of gives you a little bit about my age today. But I did things traditionally. I went to school. I got a degree from the University of Maryland, College Park. It's in a science background. I was a teacher for a few years, went into corporate America, and like most people have wanted to make extra money. And so Baldwin was a perfect fit for me because it gave me the ability to start a business with a low amount of money and also with a lot of upside potential. Throughout the years, we have focused a lot on to attracting the professional. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have multimillionaires that are all involved in the business. And what I really like about that is it goes to show you that no matter how much money you make, that there's others out there that they still want to make more money. And this business, what it allows them also to do is to build the residual that they can retire with. That, income that's going to come in consistently month after month after month. So I'm really proud to be a part of the company and just to share with you guys from the beginning, just so you know that I might have done extremely well and I've made millions of dollars with Five Links. However, I didn't always start off that way. Taking a look at the opportunity for the first time, I didn't know a lot about the industry or even a lot about the company. What made me feel comfortable is knowing that major companies were partnered with Five Links. I figure how bad could a business be when their partners are people like Verizon and Sprint and AT&T and T and DirecTV and Dish Network. This must be somewhat of a good company if these companies are partnered with them. And that's what really made me say, you know what, I'm just going to invest my money. I'm going to try it out. But it wasn't just that. Right before I took a look at the business, I happened to be reading a book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. And in the book, it talked about the difference between what wealthy people do and what the middle class people do. And in the book, he called middle class the poor people. And he basically was just trying to teach people principles that wealthy people actually use to become wealthy. And one of the things he said that really shifted my mind when I was looking at the business and what made me invest my last dime was he said, you know what, I'm not telling you that, you got to go bad on your credit. I'm not telling you that you got to put your house up. But what I am telling you that you have to do is that you have to figure out a way to invest back into yourself. And I thought about it. I said, I can spend money on a lot of things. I can spend money on clothes and shoes, birthday parties, vacation. But how often do I honestly take my own money and invest back into me and start other businesses, start other investments? And it was not happening in my life. And I wanted to make that change. And for me, Five Links just so happened to be the first investment I decided to make on me. And luckily, it paid off. I mean, obviously, being with this company for this time frame, seeing the stories, the lives, people who have gone from doing good for themselves, but now being in this business, making twice the amount of money that they make on their full-time job, putting money aside, having the security, feeling like, you know what, they're really in control of their future, being able to put away money for their retirement. I don't think it gets really any better than this, considering this is definitely a business that you don't have to stop whatever else you're doing because this really does go along with your regular schedule. So today, as someone who's had success, someone that I can really tell you that this opportunity works. And, obviously there's a lot of stories, but my story just being one of the ones of people who said, I'm going to commit to this, I'm going to take it serious, and I'm going to learn as much as I can about it. But I wasn't afraid. And I took that step day one, the first time I looked at it. And the reason I did that, and the reason I know that there's a lot of people, when they see this, they make the decision immediately, is because they've already been in doubt. They've already been in a moment of feeling afraid of losing something or not having enough or praying for something or asking for something different. So I know that those people, just like myself, it doesn't take much for you to say, you know what, I'm going to make a decision. I'm going to go for it. And the reason for that is because you've already done the prayers. You've already, put things out there saying that this is what you want out of life. So hopefully tonight will be just like my first night of seeing it. And you'll say this to yourself, and you'll say, you know what? I looked at it like this, and I said, what's the best that could happen, and what's the worst that could happen? And I think in my mind, the worst that could happen is that I wouldn't succeed in it. Because at the end of the day, it wasn't a way that I could lose money. You can always write this off on your taxes, the investment, the initial investment, anything you purchase, any bills that you have that are created through your business, any expenses, any dinners, any vacations, all of those things that happen through your business now can be written off. So the other thing was, what if it goes beyond my expectations? What if I can become like some of the people that I've seen or heard or watched or seen on, now people are seeing people on social media, seeing people on Instagram and Facebook, and seeing how they really are having success with network marketing. What if that becomes my story? And that's the only thing I want you to ask yourself tonight is what if? Because I do believe that there's people on the call that have already asked for something. This is just confirmation. And so now the next step is just saying, what if my life becomes the life of those that I've seen? And I wanted to share that with you guys. I want to thank everyone for having me on this evening. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Lennear.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Diamond Senior Vice President, Mrs. Tishina Anderson, the only diamond in our company. And you've heard from her, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your time and sharing your testimony with our guest tonight. So, guys, you heard from the person that is at the top of the compensation plan. That's what we did. We got you to hear from the person who is at the top of our company, who is our leader, who is showing us the same blueprint that you can follow to see success in whatever it is you want out of life. Now, how can you get started? What is it that you can do to be able to take this business and take the next steps to get started with your business? Well, we have three positions. We have three starting positions within this opportunity. So the first position is our VIP starter kit. Now, this is for that person that says, you know what, I'm serious. I want to make this happen. I want to change my life. I want to get started the right way. Well, this is everything that's included in this package. Okay. You first and foremost want to have your license, which is included in all of the packages that I'm going to go over. So you first and foremost have your license. Okay, you have a smart builder, which is a sample kit. We have a kit of samples that you're able to let people try the product and sample out our amazing High Five products as well as our Montevita coffee product. Okay, then you receive three of all of our full size pieces of our High Five product. Now, this is amazing because this allows you to have full inventory of the product that you can sell and make money immediately from your starter kit. You also receive $1,000 in gift cards for your customers to save money on their orders with you. Also, the energy certification, okay, because you have to be energy certified in order to help anyone save money on their energy. We are deregulated in 25 states. All right. Next is the international training event. You receive a ticket to our international training event, which I'm going to talk about in a moment. Next, we have our leader starter kit. Now, this is, for that person that says, you know what, I want to get started. I want to get started the right way, but I want to start off a little bit smaller, and that's okay. You can come on with the Leader Starter Kit. You receive your license, okay, and then you receive your Smart Builder, your samples to give out to your customers to sample the product. You receive one of all of our High Five products, as well as our Montevita products to retail and sell for yourself. And then you receive $400 in gift cards to your customers to save money. Then you receive your energy certification. Now, this is a $998 value that you're receiving for $499. Now, I want to also touch on the fact that in these two kits, you receive the points that you need towards your bonus to make in your first 30 days. So if you remember, I talked about needing 15 customer points to make your quick start bonus. With the VIP starter kit, you receive 10 points for that. 10 points towards your 15 that you need to make your immediate quick start bonus. And with the leader kit, you receive 5 points towards your 15 points that you need towards your quick start bonus. So, this is awesome where you are truly, truly set up for success. Then we have the IMR position. Now, this is for that person that wants to, you want to get your feet wet. You want to kind of just get started, and come in, on a basic level, and that's also okay, depending on what your budget is. And this IMR position, you receive your license. Now, you would have to get some other products and get your website and some other services in order to be qualified to earn commissions within the compensation plan. So you're looking at a total of about 365 really once you come in, because it's kind of like a la carte, so to speak. You got to get some other things to get your points to get qualified. Now, what I'm really excited about, ladies and gentlemen, is that there is a special promotion for that IMR position. Okay, the company has put an amazing promotion on the table where you can get half off of that base IMR enrollment. Okay, so for just $99, you can position yourself to have a business that can give you everything that we just talked about. All right, so in total, you're looking at about $250 to come in once you get your services that you need to get qualified. But I want to emphasize that this is an amazing promotion that is positioned until this coming Friday the 9th. So you want to take advantage of that. Now, you know, what can this opportunity do for you? Now, you heard from someone who is a multimillionaire from this business. You heard from myself that I've been positioned to retire from my luxury retail career. You have to think about, what is it that you want to get out of this opportunity? Is it getting more out of life? Being your own boss. If you've ever thought about starting a business, maybe financial freedom, maybe time freedom, or as I like to refer to nowadays is mental freedom. The freedom to not have to worry about anything. Leaving a legacy. If you have any children, if you can position your children's children for financial freedom, and being able to give back. Now, maybe you want to tithe more. Maybe you want to give back to your church or your school, or a community. Start a not-for-profit. This opportunity can position you for that. Now, this is just an example of the 40-40 plan versus the 5 links plan. We're working the traditional job model where you kind of have to fight your way to the top, or with the 5 links opportunity, you cannot get to the top unless you focus on helping others. And that's what we love about this business. Now, business ownership. This pretty much breaks down, the comparison of a traditional business compared to the 5 links business model. Now, I don't know, not too many businesses in New York where it's a $45,000 investment because you have your rent, your utilities, your payroll, insurance, all of these things here that you have the risk of investing in, right? But with the five links opportunity, you don't have to worry about all of those risks when starting your business. You still have that big business income without worrying about all of the risk and the overhead. Now, the company truly invests in us. We have so many tools for us to be successful in this business. Now we have Five Links TV. This is where you're able to have trainings and from corporate as well as our top income earners that give you the tools that you need to be successful and build your business. Then you have the virtual office. This is where you can log in from any computer in the world, and you're able to see what's going on in your business, your customers, your partners, your money, anything that you need regarding your business. And this is amazing because you can log in from anywhere in the world. Okay, the My Five Links app. This is an app you can download to your smartphone. The company understands that everyone has smartphones now, so you can run your business from your smartphone. Next is rep support. You can have access to a live person in our corporate office that will help you with anything you need with your business, any questions that you may have. Then we have the Five Links International Training Event. This is a powerful event. This is a life-changing event. I remember our first international training event was in New Orleans, and when we went there, we kind of just went for vacation, so to speak. And when we got there, we went to register in the hotel that we were actually staying in, and it turned out to be actually across the street in the New Orleans Convention Center. Now, I don't know if anyone on this line has ever been to the New Orleans Convention Center, but it is huge. It's twice the size of the Jacob Javits Center, if you're familiar here in New York. And it was just 10,000 people from all walks of life, all colors, shapes, and backgrounds that just wanted more. And it was truly, truly powerful. And you will experience this when you become a business partner with Five Links. So, how can you get started? What is it that you need to do? Well, I want to urge you to get back with the person that invited you to this webinar. Okay, there are usually three types of people that we encounter whenever we're sharing this opportunity. The third person says, you know what, thank you so much, Lennear. It seems like a great opportunity, but it's just not for me. And to that person, I say thank you for your time. Do us a favor and support the person that invited you onto this webinar. Save money on a bill that you're going to already pay and that you can never pay off. Order a product from them to support their business so that we can support each other more. Okay. And the second person says, you know what, I like what I see, but I have a few questions. And to that person, we say, get back with the person that invited you onto this webinar. Get your questions answered. We urge you to make an educated decision because so many times most people just don't understand this industry of network marketing. And you've heard from someone who is extremely successful. You've heard from myself, and you want to be able to make the right decision. Don't ask someone who hasn't seen what you saw or doesn't understand how to really see success in a business like this. There's a saying, when you buy into someone else's opinion, you buy into their lifestyle. So make sure you get all of the information to make an educated decision. The first person is just like me that says, you know what, it makes way too much sense. I see the opportunity. I want to be able to get paid on bills that I'm already paying. I want to be able to help others to do the same. And if that is you, we welcome you to the family, and we urge you to go ahead and get started so that you can position yourself to start building with your Filings business. I want you guys to understand that this opportunity is powerful. You know, we have expanded to many countries around the world. We are in Canada, we're in Puerto Rico, we're in the Philippines, we're in Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Mexico, and we will be opening in other countries. What if you could take advantage of being able to get paid in other currencies? How amazing is that? Helping other people here in the United States and other countries position their friends and family for financial freedom. That's what this business is about. So I urge you to really take a look at what this opportunity can do for you and get back with the person that invited you on so that they can help you build your business. I would like to thank each and every one of you for tonight's webinar. And this webinar is officially over. But before we do that, you can follow me on social media. My name is Lennear Baldwin-Evans on Facebook. That's Lennear, Baldwin-Evans. Or you can find me on Instagram at Lennear, Lennear. You can also find our Diamond Senior Vice President, Tishina Anderson, at Tishina Anderson on Facebook, Tishina, as well as Tish Speaks on Instagram. We thank each and every one of you. God bless you. And this call is officially over.